Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. And yeah, we've got this news that Nintendo is going after yet another emulator, and this time Ryujinx, which was quite a popular emulator, an Android iOS emulator, which was there for a fair amount of time, I would say. So yeah, this news kind of like broke out last night, in the middle of last night. So I woke up this morning, saw this, and I was like, oh shit, what happened now? So Switch emulator Ryujinx goes offline after creator gets an offer from Nintendo they can't refuse. Holy shit. So this is the general news that's going around the internet. So I just pulled up on this site, the PC Gamer, and just decided. So in February, Nintendo sued makers of Switch emulator Yuzu, saying it was unlawful, saying it unlawfully circumvents the technological measures, blah blah blah. Ceased development and paid 2.4 million to the company. So I wasn't sure. I'm not sure about Yuzu's situation, but what I know is that Ryujinx um, was open source, right? So yeah, if you're wondering like why didn't they sue Ryujinx, because I don't think they sued it, right? Um, Let me just pull up Ryujinx's, yeah, because they have the Discord post right here. So so GTK Chan is the guy who started the whole thing, and Ripin Peripet is a dev. He's a fellow dev, right? Ryujinx's creator GTK Chan was contacted by fine. Yes. Okay. So let's read this out. Yesterday, GTK Chan was contacted by Nintendo and offered an agreement to stop working on the project, remove the organization and all related assets he's in control of. While waiting confirmation on whether he would take this agreement, the organization has been removed. Oh shit! So he still hasn't given his proper reply, and yet the organization was removed. So everyone is assuming that the deal's done. Rather than leave you in panic and speculation, I decided to write this short message to give some closure. These words are my own. I do not want to speak. I don't want to speak to for anyone else here. So just remember that while reading. Thanks to everyone who had contributed for documentation, contributed code, documentation, or issue reports to the project. Thank you for following us throughout the development. I was able to learn a lot of really neat things about games, and that I enjoy them with renewed qualities and in unique circumstances. And I'm sure you all have experiences that are similarly special. I'm extending my own massive thanks to our moderation team who has been here through some rough circumstances. I've always found ways to make light of it. And then it goes on to kind of like address um, their work. So this is a pin post. Shall I also go March 2nd? So this just came out of the blue. They were just posting like regular updates about the emulator and stuff like that. Yep. Yeah, nothing. They didn't have any indications. So they just Nintendo pretty much just rolled up on them, didn't they? Let me see if there's a reply from JDK Chan. Um, I mean, his GitHub. Does he have a? I don't know if I can find some Twitter feed of his or not like that. Uh, I mean, I'm not sure what is Nintendo. What about Skyline? Is Skyline died as well, right? Yeah, Skyline died as well. So Skyline was just another emulator that's also they also ceased to exist. They ceased development. So yeah, Nintendo is Nintendo. I mean, this all comes in the light of the Palworld lawsuit as well, right? So Nintendo's really ramping up their, you know, they're killing the competition drive right here, rather than fostering competition. And competition is always good, right? It ensures that you deliver a better product by the end of the day. So their strategy of just killing the competition, making life easier for them, just by spending, like, to them this is like pocket change money, right? Paying off uh, developers who work on emulators, paying off devs who work on competing products and stuff like that. It's just pocket change to them. So I don't know like how they keep getting away with this. It's like really, it's really it's really weird that a single company is able to do uh, so much dodgy shit just to stay in control of the market. uh, I mean, like, at some point, I hope, like, I hope some there has to be some law, right, in Japan or whatever, that's supposed to stop stop such underhanded tactics and things like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they just keep going for it. But um I mean, even what this guy says is also right. They're killing one project, multiple ones will be created. What a joke! Nintendo is really pathetic. I mean, like, yeah, the people will start up more projects. The code is out there, right? Ryujinx, they were open source. I think that's the reason why Nintendo could not do anything to them for a little while, because they were open source. They were not earning out of the product, rather than they were just crowdfunded and things like that. So that's why they had to like kind of like pay the guy to stop it, right? I wonder if this. I guess we'll learn in the days to come, like what was the agreed amount, like how much did they pay this guy just to stop developing and to close off Ryujinx. But what I would say is, like, I mean, the code is out there. People will continue Ryujinx in one form or manner under different names and things like that. It'll fly on the radar for a little while and shit like that, and then Nintendo will be back at it again. So this will be just like an endless cycles of buying out, paying out, lawsuits, and then yet again another person will step up and start developing, and then once again Nintendo. So at this point, like, it's crazy that, like, the amount of, so in this year alone, right? So we learned about Yuzu at the beginning of the year, Ryujinx now, and then before this it was Palworld, but that was just a lawsuit for the game. It's crazy, like the amount of dude, it's just crazy, like the extent they go to just to make sure that Nintendo goes to in order to make sure that they're in control of the market. I mean, what can I say? Like, this is a crazy time to be alive. So what do they exactly do here? I mean, like, nothing much is there's no other news, but it's like they just showed up to the guy's house or something, right? Like, they just showed it up to his house and they're like, dropped a sum of money and they're like, we'll give this to you if you stop, right? That's what it sounds like. But yeah, holy shit. Another one bites the dust.